Thank you.
Do you do much on the personal development realm? I mean, being in business back in the day, like that's kind of ingrained in the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Do you live any of that stuff, or you just kind of like that just comes natural to you?
Good question. I mean, I feel like I'm going back and forth with my old, life. I mean, like I have a picture, and I can text it to you, and like
Yeah, we'll pop it up.
Like you should pop it up if you can magically do that in post of me and Tony Robbins circa 1990. And I got my suspenders and my big glasses on, and Tony's like a couple years older than me. Like, I got into personal development when I was 25, 26 years old. I read Think and Grow Rich. I saw it on your shelf. I read every book. Like I bought every cassette tape series and had it in my Toyota Corolla as I drove around. And I listened to them so much that the tapes eventually broke. Like, I've forgotten more about personal development than most people will ever know. And I don't know, I think I'm kind of like resting on my laurels at this point in time, but I mean, I definitely know it all as far as that. I know it all. You're a know-it-all. That came out wrong. I definitely know all about personal development, and I think it's incredibly important. I mean, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Goal setting, all those basics, commitment, persistence, etc. Yes, so personal development is big. EJ got into it when he was younger. I think you kind of dropped the ball is what I'm feeling, EJ. Like, seriously, because who's this Mr. Beast guy, and why is he better than you?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, what does he have that you don't have? I really like to know, because he's turning down deals for $1 billion.
Right.
I'm trying to fill a party bus for $250 a person, and you're in charge of business. So I want you to read a book.
Yeah.
Okay. It's called Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah, I've read it.
You read that?
Well, listen to it.
Yeah. Well,
give it another round.
Give that another read.
Right.
Why don't you? But anyway, I don't know if that answers your question. But I love the personal development, and I think it's important. And obviously, it's better than watching TV. It's like, hey, read a book. What a concept. All that stuff. I think the new era of personal development is like the cold plunge people.
Yeah.
Like they're like, wake up.
I went to the sauna and then back into the cold plunge.
Or no, those guys are just like, wake up. Or that David Goggins dude. God, he's pissed off. It's like, there's this one podcast where there's like a fat guy offers him a cookie. He's like, I don't want a fucking cookie. You fat fuck. What are you eating a cookie for? You're fat. He's a nutcase. He's like, freeze your ass off, run until your knees break. I don't care. Die. Like, that's a little extreme, in my opinion.
Hey, it works for him.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting here talking about him.
He doesn't have any toes left, but
he's not talking about me. But there's the people like him, and then it's different. It's not just Zig Ziglar and Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins and Brian Tracy and Les Brown and all the old school people. Most of them are dead now. It's the younger guys that are just it's the same thing. They're doing it. They're out there. They're making it happen. They're living it. They're challenging themselves. They're improving. Like that Tony used to call it Kanai, C-A-N-I, copied it from the Japanese, but constant, never-ending improvement every day, get a little bit better.
Okay, Kaizen.
Yeah. Tony changed. He did everything. Like he took neuro-linguistic programming. He read all the Bandler and Grinder stuff, back in the day, turning frogs into princes, and then he changes it from NLP to NAC. So like his is neuro-associative conditioning. It's the same thing, Tony. You learned it all from Jim Rohn. But hey, God bless him. He took it to the next level.
What's more important than listening to what these guys say is like looking at what they're doing in their life. Because Tony, like, he says one thing, but really what people should be modeling is his actions and how he blew up and the stuff like that.
This dude's I'm an absolute beast. Like, if I ever said anything that came across as negative about Tony, it's just sheer jealousy. Like, that dude is the best in front of a room of anyone ever, bar none. Like, he is incredible live. Like, it's like watching Jesus like on stage. Like, not maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe Jesus was like a motivational speaker back in the day. And that's
Jesus, he's going like this.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
We'll get a little pushback from the Christian community on that comment.
I don't know.
Thanks for checking out this short clip from the full podcast I did. If you want to see another clip, go ahead and click the link right here. Or if you want to see the full podcast, you can click the link right here and check it out.